I'm going to use Force Effect to review the design of my robot frame. So I'm tapping that to create a new diagram, and I'm bringing in a photo from my photo stream. I sync these with iTunes or iCloud. So I'm going to start by looking at the settings, imperial or metric. For metric, we can change the length units. It could be millimeters, centimeters, or meters. I'm going to use imperial for this, and I'm going to change my length units to inches. The force units are correct, they are pounds. If this is your first time using Force Effect, I encourage you to go to things like the tooltips. This really helps you understand the product a little better. I'm going to start by creating a construction line. This will represent the ground that the robot is actually sitting on. You can also use construction lines to represent a hopper, for example. The next element I will place will be part of the frame. Now the size is incorrect, so there are a couple of ways you can resize to match the scale of your diagram. I've selected that element. I'm going to go to Scale Diagram and key in the length, which I know to be 8 inches. Now all the other elements will be the correct size. So I'm going to go around now and place the other elements. The vertical, the arm, and then the element that goes out towards the claw. Having created the elements, I now want to put in supports. I'm going to start with a fixed support on one side and a sliding pin on the other. With the supports in place, I'm going to go around each of the joints there, and I'm changing this to a welded crossing joint. I'm going to do that 3 times. Now you'll notice that up in the top right hand corner we've changed from an indeterminate state to an equilibrium state. Notice also how the display of the elements has changed. I'm going to add a force now, and that's going to be 2 pounds. Having added a load for the weight of the object that we're going to be picking up with the robot, I'm going to now add a distributed load. This is going to be a nominal value of 0.1 pounds per inch, so just under 1 pound to represent some of the elements on the robot. Now with all those pieces in place, I'm going to zoom into that back wheel and select that vertical element. And I'm looking at that number there of 22.402 pound-inches. That's the moment at that connection. What I want to do is actually find out whether or not I can reduce that. So I'm adding an extra element. I'm going to go into each of the connections, G and H, and change those to welded. And with that in place, I'm going to go back in and look at that vertical element. Select it, and it's changed quite dramatically. It's only 2.247 pound-inches now. I'm going to look at the report, and since that element was selected, I get the report for that element only. And that was element CD in my case. So by using Force Effect, I can go back to my design team and show them that by adding that cross brace, we will be improving the design of our robot. So I've clicked in the background, I'm going to go back to my report, and now I'm going to get a report on all of the elements, all the way from AB down towards the end. Now with this particular report, if you look at the top left-hand corner, I can email that to other members of my design team.